What's going on? This is the Ghost Cobra. Most people that know me as a guy who plays fighting games all the time. But I actually play a lot of different types of games. I actually collect a lot of video games, not as much as I used to, but every game that I buy for my collection, I try to buy something that I want to play, or I want to complete the game and finish. One of my favorite systems is Sega Genesis, Sega Mega Drive. That system is always dear to my heart. Most of the games are very dear to my heart. So I'm just going to show off some of my Mega Drive collection. This is Japanese games only. I'm not going to show any American stuff. So here we go. First up is Pulse Man. This is sort of a Mega Man, Rock Man type of gimmicky type game. It was pretty entertaining. Phantasy Star End of the Millennium, also known as Phantasy Star 4. I almost completed this game in Japanese. I played through this extensively, and I've actually never played it in English, but I almost completed this in Japanese. Arrow Blasters, very good shooter. Arceus Odyssey. I have played this game a lot. I had the American version back when it first came out when I was a little kid, and I played this game a lot. Very memorable music, very memorable characters. Great game. Wolf Team. Dragon Ball Z on Sega Mega Drive. Just another Dragon Ball 2D fighter. Even when they were new, I never liked any of them. I always thought they were inferior to, the big dogs of fighting games. This one, if I remember, had Krillin in it, which I don't think he was in many of the games at all, but that's all I remember about this. Sailor Moon. This is a pretty good side-scrolling beat-em-up. I played this game extensively. It's a very fun game. Of course, not as good as the arcade Sailor Moon beat-em-up, but this one is pretty good. I think pushing some 2D graphics on Genesis. Yu Yu Hakusho, not the good Genesis one, the fighting game. This is sort of like a text RPG action adventure. I have not gotten very far in this game. I tried to play it, but I got bored very quickly. Battle Golfer U. I played this game very little. The nice old school early 90s manga art is what drew me to this game. Yeah, Codename Blackfire, I haven't played much of this at all. But I tried to, but it was just boring. But the manga art is really cool. Musha Iliste. Yeah. Most Mega Drive and Genesis fans should know what this game is. This is one of the best shooters, in my opinion, on the system. It was released under the same name, similar Musha, in the United States. And back then, this game really kicked my ass, and it's still kicking my ass a little bit. But I've trained in the art of shooters, so I don't have such a hard time as I used to. But this still goes for a good penny. I got it in a trade with a buddy, so I did not pay eBay prices. So, those are my favorites. Arrow Flash. When I first saw this game, the animated intro, like the animated intro of this game was very, very memorable. The shooter is pretty simple. You can pass through it very quickly. But I had the American version originally, and the animated intro is very memorable. And the music is memorable to me as well. So it took me actually a while to find this Mega Drive version. It's not very expensive, but I have a couple copies of the American one, but this is the only Japanese Mega Drive one. Instead of, you know, the Japanese version that throws the girl right on front and the robot's like in the corner. And the American one, the robot's huge in the front. So, with no sign of like anime graphics or anything. Battle Mania. This game was troubleshooter in the United States. It was a very fun shooter, very gimmicky shooter. Two girls that looked like they were trying to go for a dirty pair type of thing. Back then in the 90s when this came out, that the anime series was pretty popular. This still goes for a good bit, and Battle Mania 2 goes for some money as well. The game is actually pretty good. Very nice, crisp, clear 2D graphics, and shooters always hold value. So